The story begins on a calm morning. A car driver was going on his way when suddenly his car hit a deer. He gets out of the car and sees the deer lying on the ground as if dead, but within a moment the deer begins to shake strangely and stands up. Its gait, its eyes, nothing was normal. The scene shifts to Seok Woo, a manager at a large firm. He is so busy with work that he cannot even make time for his little daughter, Suwon. He had divorced a few years ago. Since then, his relationship with his daughter had slowly drifted apart. The next day is Suwon's birthday. Seok Woo gives her the same gift he had given her last year, but this time, Suwon doesn't stay quiet. She says she wants to go to Busan to meet her mother. Seok Woo falls into contemplation and finally agrees. The two board a train for Busan, and just as the train doors close, an unknown passenger has entered the train. A girl quietly enters the train. There was a bite mark on her leg. Within a moment, her condition begins to deteriorate, and the girl turns into a zombie right before their eyes. As soon as she turns into a zombie, she attacks a train attendant and bites her. In a matter of moments, that attendant also transforms into a zombie, and then what everyone feared happens. This virus begins to spread very rapidly throughout the train. People one after another fall prey to this infection. Some passengers who had the sense quickly leave that carriage and move to another part of the train where the infection had not yet reached. A news broadcast within the train informs that this zombie infection is not limited to just this train, but is now spread across the entire country, and most people have been affected by it. When the train stops at the next station, the passengers run towards the city with hope. But as soon as they get out, they realize that the same devastation has already spread there. Panic and zombies everywhere. Seeing this terrifying sight, everyone runs back towards the train. Amidst the chaos, all the passengers are scattered in different compartments. The train conductor decides that they should now head towards Busan, because according to reports, the infection has not yet reached some cities, and Busan is one of them. Seok Woo, Sang-hwa, and Young-guk find the remaining passengers while searching through the train. These 6 people together try to reach the forward carriage where there was still safety. They have to fight off and escape from the hordes of zombies to reach that carriage. Finally, when they all reach that carriage, some passengers who were already there are sitting safely, but the selfish CEO Yeon-suk there stops them from entering. He believed that if these people had come from outside, the infection could come inside through them, and he would not accept this risk at any cost. The other passengers fall for CEO Yeon-suk's words. He suspects that these 6 people have also fallen victim to the infection. In an atmosphere of fear and rumors, people become agitated and do not let them in under any circumstances. During this time, Sang-hwa and In-gil sacrifice themselves to the zombies. They give their lives to give the others a chance to open the door and reach the safe compartment. The 4 manage to get inside somehow, but as soon as they enter, the CEO locks them all in a separate chamber so that if they are infected, the rest of the people can remain safe. On the other side, an elderly woman among the remaining passengers is immersed in grief because her sister In-gil had now become a zombie. In sorrow and anger, she quietly opens the door where the zombies were locked. As soon as the door opens, devastation breaks out. All the zombies enter the carriage and attack the passengers there one by one. Most of the people are killed there. Only those who had already been isolated in the chamber survive: Seok Woo, Suwon, Seong Kyung. Additionally, CEO Yeon-suk and a train attendant managed to save themselves by locking themselves in a bathroom. Now, the story reaches a new turning point. The train's path is stopped due to a blocked station. The rail tracks were blocked. As soon as the train stops, the remaining survivors set out in search of another train. In this commotion, everyone gets separated from each other. There, Yeon-suk once again shows his selfish thinking. To save his own life, he pushes the train attendant towards the zombies. The attendant is killed, and Yeon-suk survives again. But now his luck has run out. A zombie bites him, and slowly he himself begins to turn into a zombie. Seok-woo, Soo-an, and Seong-kyung now move towards a new train, but then Yeon-suk, now a zombie, attacks them. Seok-woo confronts him. A fierce fight takes place between Seok-woo and Yeon-suk, but in this struggle, Yeon-suk, who had completely turned into a zombie, bites Seok-woo. Seok-woo now understands everything. He knows that he too is infected. Very soon he will also become a zombie. He takes his daughter Soo-an and Seong-kyung into the train's engine room and locks them in, where they can both be safe. Then he says his last words to his daughter. Tears in his eyes, regret in his heart, but a father's true love on his face. Then Seok-woo stands in front of the engine. Slowly, the infection completely swallows his body. Just as he fully turns into a zombie, he throws himself off the train. As he falls, dying, he remembers the past moments when he first held Soo-an in his arms. He smiles, and then is lost in the darkness. Next scene, the train finally reaches Busan. Now, only 2 people are left, Soo-an and Seong-kyung. Both proceed through the tunnel. On the other side, some soldiers are guarding the border, deployed to save the country from zombies. The soldiers see them coming but cannot recognize them in the dark. They suspect that these might also be zombies and are about to shoot. But just then, Soo-an begins to sing. The same song she always wanted to sing for her father but could never finish. Today, she was singing in memory of her father. The soldiers hear her voice. They stop. They realize this is not a zombie, but 2 real human beings, 2 survivors. The film ends right here. A father lost everything for his daughter, but saved her. Only a memory and a voice survived, which proved humanity is still alive. This was the story of Train to Busan.